edition of Business Wisdom Wednesdays here at Hill Prince. I'm telling you, sister, when you walked in that door, everybody was like, okay, we're going to talk about finance. We're going to talk about money. Tell us who you are and what do you do that everyone's talking about finances so much easier?
Well, thank you, Tate, for having me, first of all, and inviting me to this lovely um, venue. Love it here. Can't wait to see the grand opening. I'm Christina Sicard. I'm a business consultant with JP Morgan Chase. I am part of a team. We are called Coaching for Impact, and I do one-on-one consulting and advisory services for entrepreneurs. So
Wonderful.
they get
Wonderful.
to I peel back the layers with them, help
Mhm.
them figure out what they need help with. Most of the time their questions are around access to capital, but we're also talking about business development, how to navigate cash flow, looking at ways to make sure that they have the right teams in place, their structure is set up properly, and just really figuring out how we can help them with the challenges that they're dealing with in terms of, operating their business, expanding their business, and just the next steps.
The next steps. And the Show Us What You Love campaign, I know you've heard about it and all. Why do you think it's important for the consumer, the residents, to tell a love story about the businesses that they go to in their community?
Because first of all, word of mouth is always going to be the number one marketing tool. I tell people they always want to um figure out, how do I get Instagram to work? How do I master LinkedIn? How do I, use TikTok? And I always tell my clients, have you captured the immediate 20-mile radius around where you actually are located?
Yes.
Because if you haven't done that yet, that's the first thing you need to do, because that's the support that's going to be there, tried and true, the customers that are going to be loyal, the people that are going to come in. And so the customers in the neighborhood need to support the entrepreneurs because they're supporting employees,
Yes.
they're creating the job market. And in order to keep them going, they need to share with their surrounding circle so that we can drive more business and make sure they can be sustainable during, the climate, which is consistently, changing.
Yes, and getting harder and harder and harder. And
Right.
so these love stories that the consumers post and they snap those pictures inside of the restaurants or the barbershops or hair salons. And those stories generate an algorithm that lets other people know that we have some amazing businesses in our community. So, which one of your love stories, which one of the businesses or your hairdresser, because you always are, you got your nails done, your hair done. Which one of the businesses that you really go to that that business helps you to be the best you?
Oh wow, there's so many. I am a very avid supporter, and I definitely believe in giving back to clients. I'm not one of those people that is looking for a freebie every
Yeah.
time I walk in. Like, I want to be a paying client and
Yes.
customer. Just some of the places. Mary Lou's is a great restaurant that I go to.
Uh-huh.
And I've become friends with the owner,
Yes.
and it's really just a really great safe place where I go and I can kind of peel back my layers and maybe do some work while I'm getting some really good, authentic, home cooked food.
Yes.
And so,
Your whole face just changed. You said authentic, good food. And you know the
right,
owner.
right,
It is so important to know that. So when you
right,
walk in there, you're walking into another place that's home.
right,
I'm sorry.
right. No, that's
Home.
okay. And honestly, I'm from New York originally, so a
Okay.
lot of people might not know that.
Okay.
But I've been here for
We can
5
hear it.
years. Can you?
We can hear
You
it.
can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've been here for 5 years, and my mom's a hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's difficult for me to find people that I love that do my hair well
Yes.
and that sort of thing. And so I recently, my hairstylist that I went to in New York just moved to DC.
Okay.
So
Bringing
I'm
everybody
really
here.
excited.
Mm-hmm.
She's working over at David Rio's salon in
Okay. Yes.
Georgetown.
Yes.
And so I just got my hair fresh,
Uh-huh.
and I just came back from Invest Fest down in
Yes.
Atlanta.
No, you weren't. You were there.
I was
Oh, we
there.
gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. Thousands.
Thousands.
Oh my God. Okay.
Thousands.
So please say, show us what you love.
Show us what you love.
And how do we reach you?
um, Christina.Sicard@chase.com. That's one way, or just Christina Sicard on LinkedIn. I also have Instagram. It's Chris. So my name begins with a K.
Okay.
So KRIS_success. That's my Instagram. So those are some ways to kind of touch base with me.
Okay. That's a good warm up. Cool. Push that mic back.